Para la mayoría, en razón de que toda la información que va a aparecer aquí está en español y como mi formación de doctorado fue en Francia y en Francia no nos gusta hablar en inglés, lo voy a hacer en francés, pero aquí está toda la información. Bonjour, alors c'est la présentation de la structure académique du Centre universitaire de Lagos. Il faut tout d'abord dire qu'actuellement, c'est mis en place ici à l'État de Jalisco un réseau universitaire qui est composé par 15 campus. 5 campus thématiques sont concentrés dans la conurbation métropolitaine de Guadalajara. C'est les campus de sciences sociales, c'est les campus de sciences de la santé, c'est les campus de sciences exactes et de l'ingénieur, aussi bien que le campus de formation biologique et les campus de sciences de l'administration. À part ces 5 campus, il y a une structure. Ces 5 campus sont des campus thématiques, c'est-à-dire disciplinaires, unidisciplinaires. Et dans l'État de Jalisco, il n'y avait pas des universités ou d'activités universitaires ou de formation dans l'enseignement supérieur. Et cela a impliqué où l'université a considéré la possibilité de mettre en place des universités, c'est-à-dire des campus pluridisciplinaires dans différentes régions de la province de Jalisco. C'est comme ça que ici à Lagos de Moreno, nous avons un campus qui est divisé en deux. C'est le campus de Lagos de Moreno et une antenne délocalisée qui se trouve dans un autre village qui est à côté d'ici, San Juan de los Lagos. Et je vais parler particulièrement de la structure de Lagos et très particulièrement de la structure d'ici de Lagos. Donc, le contexte, le centre universitaire de Lagos a été créé en 2005 et actuellement offre la formation de 9 carrières au niveau de licence et du programme un master et un doctorat. Et c'est divisé en deux parties. La première sede, c'est Lagos de Moreno, l'autre c'est San Juan de los Lagos. Nous avons actuellement un ensemble de 2526 étudiants, 2499 en licence et 27 étudiants actuellement en master et en doctorat. Les 100% de la population de master et de doctorat sont dans un programme de qualité. C'est-à-dire que la qualité, c'est une chose qui a été analysée, structurée et évaluée par des organismes fédéraux qui font une analyse de différents programmes de doctorat et de master. Et cela permet la possibilité de faire une sorte de division par qualité de programme de doctorat. C'est l'organisme national qui est chargé de l'évaluation de programmes de master et de doctorat. Et c'est le conseil scientifique mexicain qui octroie la possibilité d'avoir cette structure. Donc, le master et le doctorat sont dans le programme de qualité nationale. Et puis, les professeurs du centre université, ils sont à un haut niveau de productivité. 39% de professeurs appartiennent le système national de recherche. Et les 68% de professeurs ont un doctorat et les 99% ils sont un master. Et 75% ils sont un autre profil qui c'est une membressie nationale de qualité dans l'enseignement. Et 75% de nos professeurs comptent avec cette certification. Au Mexique, les lignes de travail qui rassemblent et qui font une conjonction entre les différents professeurs qui sont unifiés par une ligne de travail particulière académique ou scientifique. Ça s'appelle en espagnol cuerpos académicos. Cuerpos académicos, c'est une ligne de travail. Alors, si on fait la traduction littérale, corps académique, ça peut rien dire pour une tradition française. Mais ici, c'est les lignes d'intérêt et les unités de travail de recherche. Donc, nous avons deux corps académiques consolidés, c'est les corps d'application optique, aussi bien que celui de neurosciences et morphologie cellulaire. Pendant le 2013, ces centres et ces chercheurs ont eu la patente, le registre système et méthode pour les communications hautement sûres à travers des signaux chaotiques. Et puis, nous avons ici la réalisation permanente de deux cathédrales. C'est la cathédrale Thomas Brody, aussi bien que celle de Sergio Pitol. Les structures d'organisation et d'administration des activités scientifiques et administratives du centre, c'est un ensemble de représentants des activités aussi bien administratives que scientifiques et académiques. Tout d'abord, il y a un recteur et puis nous avons la secrétariat académique, la secrétariat administrative et puis il y a deux divisions qui utilisent ou qui représentent des lignes particulières disciplinaires de formation scientifique. D'une part, nous avons la division d'études de la biodiversité, innovation et innovation technologique. Et deuxièmement, nous avons une autre division, la division d'études de la culture régionale, c'est-à-dire sciences exactes et sciences sociales. Parce que les centres régionaux sont des centres pluridisciplinaires. On ne va pas parler de la partie sociale et de la partie humanistique. On va se concentrer à l'activité de la division d'études de la biodiversité et innovation technologique. Est composé par deux départements, le département des sciences exactes et technologie et le département des sciences de la terre et de la vie. Le département des sciences de la terre et de la vie a deux unités de recherche, deux corps académiques, 6 lignes de génération et application de la connaissance. Et nous avons l'unité de recherche au corps académique de neurosciences et morphologie qui travaille sur le domaine, bon, vous pouvez le voir, je ne sais pas comment ça se traduit, phytopharmacologie et neurobiologie, l'analyse et application dans les processus de développement normal et pathologique, plasticité cérébrale, neurobiologique, cellulaire, moléculaire, phytopharmacologie moléculaire à des maladies chronico-dégénératives, phytopharmacologie appliquée à des processus je ne sais pas. Oui, je sais. En espagnol, oui, je sais. Mais en français, je ne sais pas si ça se dit exactement de la même façon. Hein. Et puis, l'autre unité de recherche en biochimique appliquée, chimique ambientale et biochimique des aliments. Le département des sciences de la Terre et de la vie compte avec une carrière qui c'est l'ingénierie biochimique, qu'il faut ajouter que c'est l'université, le centre, le campus de Lagos, c'est le seul campus dans le réseau universitaire qui compte avec cette carrière. Puis nous avons le département des sciences exactes et technologies. Là, il y a 7 unités de recherche ou corps académiques et 17 lignes de génération et application de la connaissance. Tout d'abord, c'est le corps d'application optique. Une des lignes, c'est ingénierie optique et deuxième ligne, système dynamique. Les corps de photonique, je ne sais pas, et matériaux, des preuves optiques et caractérisation de matériaux. Le corps de modélisation et mathématiques appliquées, mathématiques finites, et modélisation, simulation mathématique. Les corps d'ingénierie et métrologie optique, instrumentation et métrologie optique, processus digital d'image, processus digital de signal et l'analyse de distribution des efforts. Je viens de sciences sociales, donc excuse-moi. Et puis la physico-chimique théorique, modélisation moléculaire, oui, modélisation moléculaire et système périodique, processus de ionisation et réactivité chimique, développement et implémentation de software, les corps de technologie de matériaux, fabrication et caractérisation de matériaux céramiques, fabrication et caractérisation de matériaux nanostructurés et dans les applications technologiques, croissance de pellicules semi-conductrices, et puis physique appliquée au système biologique, les études de propriétés physiques de molécules et organismes biologiques, aussi bien que le modèle mathématique en système biologique. Le département des sciences exactes et technologies compte actuellement avec 5 carrières soumises à ce département. C'est ingénierie mécatronique, ingénierie en électronique et computation, ingénierie en administration industrielle, master en sciences et technologies, aussi bien que le doctorat en sciences et technologies. Ça, c'est l'ensemble de ce qui est représenté ici avec les collègues qui sont les collègues qui travaillent là-dessus et qui vont vous présenter le travail de corps et des unités, c'est-à-dire des unités de recherche, et qui auront la grande possibilité de se mettre en contact avec vous justement pour analyser, pour considérer la possibilité de se mettre dans le contact, dans la possibilité de faire de recherche conjointe ou en tout cas de possibilités de mobilité, de possibilités de travail pour la direction du test, etc. Ça, c'est l'intérêt que nous avons. Et donc, ce qu'il y a ici, c'est justement la structure, c'est le squelette. Maintenant, on va voir toute la composition moléculaire, physiologique, etc. des unités de recherche qui vont présenter dans quelques minutes. Alors ça c'est tout pour le centre universitaire. Es todo por el centro universitario.
Buenos días. I speak in English for the rest of the presentation. First of all, I would like to thank you very much, Dr. Armando Zacaria Castillo, for your invitation at Campus Lagos to participate to the Fair of Science this week. And I also want to thank Dr. Ruben Arturo Rodriguez for all the organization. I would like to introduce you like the UBS delegation for the first Pierre-Yves Mernac, professor in mechanical science, Jean-François Feller, professor in nanosciences, Sandra, the Director of International Office. And two students, Benoit, student in Master of Composite in Science Faculty, and Alexandre, student in Mechatronics at the School of Engineering. It's my great pleasure to present you the University of the South Brittany. The University of South Brittany was founded in 1995. It's a state university. It is a multidisciplinary university located in the western part of France called Brittany. On the Atlantic coast, you can see in blue. It offers academic programs from bachelor's level to doctorate in different areas. That I will present now. You can see created in 1995. It's a university recognized for employability because we are the top of the free university in France. We have 9,000 students and 208 in PhD. For the personnel, we have 900 personnel and 500 lecturers and researchers, 13 research laboratories, and the university welcome 72 nationalities. We have 3 campuses, Lorient and Vannes in the same tail, and a little one, Pontivy. In this campus, you can see we have a Faculty of Humanities and Language in Lorient, a part of Faculty of Science and Engineering, and an Institute of Technology for industrial degree, and a School of Engineering. In Vannes, we have a law faculty and economics. We have another part of the Faculty of Science and Engineering, another Institute of Technology about administration, commercialization, and also a School of Engineering. And Pontivy is a little campus with an Institute of Technology in agro-food. Some picture of the campus of Lorient, some of Vannes. We have 3 particularity. I tell you that it's a university of multidisciplinary. We can find sciences and technology, law, economics and management, languages, humanities and social sciences. We have strong areas in cybersecurity, energy, decision engineering and materials. And we have a lot of interaction with enterprise. Lecturer could come to do some courses in the faculties. We have a compulsory internship. Attends. Ça veut dire? No, nothing. It's my English. And all the formation are in accordance to research activities. Okay. You work research and enterprise, comment dire, ensemble, together. We pass this. It's a long video. Here you can see the degrees of the university. You have ça? Oh non, tu crois? Je fais ça comment? You have a license degree here in 3 years, master degree in 2 years, and after doctorate. And it's the principal degrees at the university, and we have also two preparation courses for school, engineering school, and you have 2 years also in Institute of Technology. And after the 2 years of preparing to school engineering, you can enter in license or in a school of engineering. And after 2 years in license, you can pursue in the last year of license, or in a professional license, and to go to work after this last year. It's bon, c'est tout ce que je vais dire. Some precision about the Faculty of Law, Economics and Management. Some keywords of the faculties, and all the degrees of the faculty of this faculty. Donc, je l'ai mis où? Donc, the 2 years degree in the Institute of Technology. Ça c'est quoi? License, no? License degree in economics and management, and some professional license degree in this area, and the master, you can read all the master of this faculty here. La partie internationale, peut-être?
Yeah, maybe. I will add some information on international relations concerning this Faculty of Law, Economics and Management, and particularly at the master level. We have a master level in accounting, auditing and finance, which is deeply linked with European University. We are part of a consortium of 15 universities, and we every year organize a 2 weeks program in international and European norms according to accountancy. And also the marketing and sales department is very open to international mobility, as most of our students of the Master 1, first year of the Master, are going abroad, and not only in Europe, but also in North America or in Asia, and we will be very happy to propose mobility in Mexico, sorry.
Okay, now Faculty of Languages, Humanities and Social Sciences, and some keywords of the faculty. And now the different degrees of this faculty, like the first, and you have license degree of this faculty, professional license degree, especially export business developer, it's for international commercialization, and some master degree of these faculties. Some of them have international partners, and Sandra can
again had some information concerning mobility and internationalization of those degrees. As it is the Faculty of Languages, of course, it is very open to internationalization. And again, we organize in applied languages, because we have a language department on applied languages to marketing that include, of course, translation, civilization of languages in English, Spanish, or German. And those students have to go abroad for at least 1 semester, either in Europe or outside Europe. And we also offer a master degree in international and European studies and project management. And in this master degree, students have to spend 2 semesters during the 2 years of the master degree abroad. We also offer double degree in that faculty. I will talk about it later on.
The last is the sciences, technology and health. Some keywords of these faculties, and also the different degrees. Donc, preparatory course to engineering school, license, no. In 2 degrees years in the Institute of Technology, license degree here in mathematics, science, on biological and so on, and a lot of professional license degree, you know, in different discipline areas. Masters, or a lot of masters too in these faculties. It's the big faculty of the university. And you can find at the end the engineering degree at the School of Engineering, donc computer science, industrial engineering, mechatronics and cybersecurity. Also for the international partner.
Okay. Concerning the engineering school at UBS, which includes 4 departments, actually it is compulsory for students to spend a semester abroad. So here we have Alexandre today coming from the Department of Mechatronics that will participate to the fair, and maybe you have the opportunity to discuss with Alexandre and have information on the details of the degree in mechatronics. But in general, this faculty is very open also to student mobility and to exchange in order to internationalize the information. And we have a particularity in civil engineering, which includes a semester abroad, again, in Europe or outside Europe. Actually, we are welcoming foreign students in that faculty for individual mobility. That is to say that the foreign students are coming to get a degree from the university, not only for an exchange as student, but in exchange we welcome students from Mexico who are coming from the University of the state of Durango, and 2 of them are with Jean-François Feller in nanosciences, and so far they are doing quite well. And we also welcome students in civil engineering from Mexico.
And we have also research laboratories. We have 13 research laboratories. These 13 research laboratories including 5 labelized laboratories with the National Center of Scientific Research. We have 3 specialties in these laboratories: human, sea and coastline, communication, network and mobility, mass, and humanities and society. Near these laboratories, we have 3 platforms for technology transfer, one in energetic, another in agro-food, and the last one in materials. And this is an excellent domain, this domain of materials, and UBS play a role very important on national and international in this domain, in material energetic efficiency. And in this domain we have important collaboration contracts that were signed with industries like Airbus, DCNS or another one. And here you can see on the picture a robot which makes some materials, and Pierre-Yves Manac can tell some.
Maybe I can tell it in my presentation.
Ah, okay, thank you. We have the name of the 13 laboratories here in French, and but you can see in comment on dit en gras? Bold. En gras? En gras?
Oh, in black.
In black. In black. the thematic of the laboratories. For students, we have a lot of activities. We have 35 student associations, 200 events per year, and 40 sportive activities for students. And some of them are concerned by sailing or sea activities. International relations.
Okay, thank you. Okay, here's the map of our partnerships around the world. So in blue, it's the bilateral agreement that are already signed and active. In red, the ones are under construction. So, well, the one concerning Mexico is now very active. And thank you again for that. Here are some figures concerning our student mobility. We organize student mobility either for academic program, that is to say that a student is going abroad for at least a semester or 2 semesters. He attend classes, attend exam, and if he had good marks, this semester or his year is validated at the university for the degree of the university. So that represents 154 students last year, and we have almost the same numbers of students going abroad everywhere in the world for an internship, either in industry, private or public, or in labs, research labs, in universities or private research labs. It really depends. We offer a different international degree to our students. We have 6 double degree at license and master level. Either for accounting, auditing, languages, marketing and sales, and so on. We also offer a joint degree, which is supported by the Franco-Germany University, which is a virtual university that support financially some project from France or from Germany. And this includes 3 universities in Europe, 1 in France, the UBS, 1 in Germany, Zwickau University in Saxony, and a university in the Republic Czech. We also have 5 degrees, including a semester abroad, that is compulsory. For the other degree, students are very encouraged to go abroad, at least for a semester, but it is not compulsory. And we do offer grants for our students going abroad. The grants are coming either from the state or for local authority or for European programs such as the Erasmus Plus program. We also have a course in marketing, which is online in partnership with a German university. We plan to organize activities with foreign universities, either in Europe or outside Europe, under the strategic partnership programs, which is part of the Action 2 in the Erasmus Plus program. We have, since 2 years now, a master degree in electronic, which is partially taught in Spanish, and this master degree has been designed especially for students from Latin America. And if you have interest in that, I could talk about this later on. We have a short film with the students from Latin America that are at the UBS since two years now. And of course, we have a degree in French as a foreign language for students that want to learn French before attending classes with the project of getting a degree from the UBS. To organize our student exchange, we have designed a program for international students, and that we have called it the Welcome Days for international students. And every year during September, during 2 weeks, we have those Welcome Days. Of course, we have a presentation of UBS and of its campuses, library, and so on. We propose cultural trip to our foreign students, and we will support all our students with all the administrative activities that they have to do before attending classes. That is to find accommodation, open a bank account, so on. And we also offer an intensive course of French. And this is, of course, free of charge for our foreign students coming from an exchange partnership. Here are the dates to save if a student wants to apply at university. He has to send his application form by the 13th of March every year, and the welcome days are the first week of September. So here are some few photos. Thank you very much for your attention.
Photo of Lorient, photo of Vannes. And you know, you have Mégalithe, Karnak. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, thank you. Any question for okay?
Yes, are there some scholarship support for foreign students?
I understand the question. Yes, it exists scholarship for a student at different level. It's not the university that decide to give a scholarship for a student. It is the French embassy, and you have to contact the Campus France or to visit the website of Campus France, and there is an open space that you will find information on scholarship at different level.
Okay, thank you very much. Another question?
And
yes.
One more information, the Campus France Mexico, all the information is in Spanish, of course.
What did you do to the students get employed after 3 years graduation?
I'm sorry, I didn't get the info.
Can you repeat? What did you do to the students get employed in the industry or factories after 3 years of his graduation?
Après quoi, une licence? Oui. After. Après la licence? Hein? Après la licence? Ah, après la thèse? PhD or license? Licence, hein? C'est bien ce que j'ai compris. After license degree, almost of students pursued in master, only a little go to work in the industry. It's a question or not? Ah. Comment on dit les enquêtes? Questionnaire? Questionnaire. Yeah. Yes. The government makes questionnaire in all the university, and is with these results. Our university show that most of all find a job after studies, and between 91% and 99% of people find works after masters, essentially after masters. And studies are not in a license, because license is not a degree to work. Vas-y.
In my opinion, we have several degrees which are really specialized in several topics. And in the region of Brittany, there are several small companies that need to attract students from bachelor or master. And when they finish, they always find a place in the region.
Yes. It's easier because they have a project before they graduate.
Yes, because 10 years ago or 20 years ago, in all these companies in our region, there was only people with very low degrees. And now we're trying to improve this by making some high degrees and to improve the degree information of business management and so on in companies.
What we can add also, if you allow me, is that our degrees have been designed with the cooperation of our industrial environment of the university. So we have master degree or even professional license degree that include internship. And so it's an opportunity for our students to go for a period of 4, 5, 6 months in industry and to experience, and that will help for the employability. And also most of our master degree, particularly in science, have been selected on niches. Niches, je sais pas si on dit ça, des niches, territories. So it's really. You won't find that in Paris, for example. Especially, also in humanities or applied languages, we have master degree which are, let's say, applied geography in order to manage coastal environments. And there is employability in that area. And you won't find this master degree in every university in France. So that's the reason why then when there are questionnaires from the Ministry of Higher Education or whatever the questionnaires come from, we have good mark on that, and we can see that the university sometimes is placed on the top 10 or top 3 for some degrees.
Thank you.
Part of our master students also belong to PhD. About a specialty, it's about 30%.
Okay, thank you. Another question? If we don't have another question, I appreciate your participation. Thank you very much.